Hey guys, welcome back to the start of the week. Today, me and Dino and Matilda, we've finished the aviary. Got a little bit left to do on the roof, but we've got it enough where we can get the quail in. So we're going to now attempt to get these guys into their new home. So that is the quail all in now. We've got this little old rabbit hut here too, so and they've got a little dust bath. We'll eventually add more stuff to shelter them and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty cool that they're actually in here now, even though it's not fully finished. It's finished enough. On to the next projects.
Alright guys, it's a couple of days later and it happens to be a Saturday. We have got some lovely sunshine lined up for us today, and we are going to go and put all our ducks in a row. Well, not a row so much to speak, but we are going to chase them down and we are going to butcher the unnecessarily males and split off our, hello guys, our pickens. We're going to split off our pickens and we are going to split off our Indian runners in the hope that we will get some eggs out of them, fertile eggs, purebred eggs, to hatch. So they'll need about 3 weeks in their own pens to become purebred eggs, or just carry the genetics of their specific breed, and after that we can start incubating them and hopefully getting some ducklings. I just dropped off a rosemary plant that Luke's brought me home for in the quail pen. I thought I'll start with one plant and see if they demolish it or not, and if they are well behaved I shall plant some more. Hello Dave. Down the slide.
Go down, go down. Go.
No, waiting till Mum stops me. Go, I'm watching you. Evelyn! Come on! Oh my gosh, Adina, you cannot go on that again after this. Even Jasper's getting too big for it. What are you wearing, Evelyn? Those are miles too big and...
Oh, I know they're not. That's Theo's shoe in someone's crop.
So for a bit of fun, I have, well, started putting in the slide. I've got a few more things to do to make it look a bit better, maybe strengthen it a little bit, but it's for the little kids, not for the big kids. Quite the exercise. We've ended up with 3 pickens in the creek, so we'll have to wait till they come back for dinner to be able to catch them. I think there's 4 Indian runners, 4 pickens we did catch, and then I'm not sure how many ladies we've actually got because there's a couple of broodies hiding around the place, but we have ended up with 14 male ducks, so that is on our to-do list next for me and Adina. Adina's keen to come and give me a hand. We are going to leave out the butchering process for you guys today and leave you with Luke so we can get on with it, and you guys can watch him rebuild a pig fence so our pigs can go back into their pig paddock. September is fast approaching us, and they can be due any time from kind of the third week of September. So Luke he's almost finished the bee area, he's almost finished the quail area, so today he is focusing in on the pig area. The pigs have pretty much chewed through the grass on the flats, and because we have some pregnant mamas, it would be nice for them to have some grass. However, we have arrived at our destination.
So guys, this is where I'm up to. I've just got this white netting that quite a few videos ago I put up here as a barrier for the pigs to go over to the garden, because this fence has been crap for a long time. Even though that garden there is, we don't care about, that's Adina's old garden, got flooded a few times, forgotten about, she stopped weeding it, and that's what happens basically. But the goal of what we're doing here is to get rid of these waratahs. There's actually like chicken mesh under here, and mow it nicely, and then I'm going to concrete in I think maybe 3 or 4 posts. I'm going to put tin wall up like over there, so this is all going to be tin right to the creek, and then this little bit down here, not sure what I'm going to do there. I'll get to that at some stage, but for now we're just trying to get it so the pigs can actually come back into the orchard and have grass. So yeah, I'm going to put you guys on time lapse, and I'm going to continue my mowing and clearing. So all mowed and all the crap is taken away. I think now 1, 2, 3, at least 4 posts, maybe 5. I've got to start digging, and I think I'm going to come out a bit from this post, or else the line of that's got a whole nother buried lot of junk in there. So, and if I come out a little bit, at least I won't get the water line, because the water line is somewhere under there buried. I'm just really hoping I don't hit that. As long as it's on that side of the fence, then I should be right. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll dig this one first, right in the corner, and then I'll put a string line going down that way. And then all of this is sort of uneven ground, so I am going to have to maybe just spade all the high spots. Something like that anyway. As long as they don't get through, I'm happy. So the holes are all dug now, and I've got the posts just sitting where I want them. I've actually run out of fence posts. That was almost the last of it up by the bee area up there, seen in the last video, but I've got about 4 left, which is for our future alpaca paddock, so I need them for there, and I've got 3 more for the next year I'm going to do after this area, but these will do the job anyway. This fence is like only sort of semi-temporary, because what we do plan on doing is making a walkway here going up and around the orchard. But we've decided that's going to be at least another year or 2 away, because we've got the big pole barn we're going to build next year, and we've got to get a digger in here, clear all of these trees. And this is a big macrocarpa tree stump, used to be up in the citrus area when we first planted it. We pulled them all out, and piled them up here, and so I don't know if they'll burn or not, but they're there. So we're going to like move all of that to over there when we get a digger, build more terraces for the orchard, and plant more pip fruit trees. But for now it's just getting the pigs in here, so got to do this area and the area behind the greenhouse. Anyway, I've got one more sheet of tin to grab, and I've got to go up and grab four bags of cement. So I'll be back in a flash. So that is all the posts cemented in, reasonably straight. I ended up putting a string line down. Just I was trying to eyeball it before, but I wasn't that confident, so I got the string line. So it's probably better I don't screw any tin today because it's really floppy. So I'll probably end up carrying on with this tomorrow, and yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Hopefully I can screw these on tomorrow. Might have to extend that hole a little bit there, might have to dig out some of this mound, but yeah, I'll end up doing that tomorrow, and hopefully can make a start on the greenhouse over there. Anyway, catch you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I've just brought another tin down, the drill and all that. I'm actually going to do this today at the beginning of the day and then go into that. I feel like I want to just finish something rather than not have enough time in the afternoon and not be able to finish it. So I've just put the holes, all the dirt back in the holes, and now I'm just about to lay the tin up to see if I need to dig anything more out of this, the hills and stuff like that. I'm not worried about too small of a gap because it's pigs, but just if it's like a major gap, that's what I'm worried about. So yeah, hopefully I can dig that and get these up and then figure out what I'm going to do at the end. So the fence is up, it's all screwed in now, pretty strong. I don't think any pigs are going to go through that. And I've covered up all the gaps at the bottom with dirt, not that there was much. And down here I've just haven't cemented that in, but it doesn't really need it. But I've got some railing down here. I still have a problem. I still have this little piece down here that they can still get through over here. So that's where the railing ends, and that's here, so they can easily go up there. I tried digging it out. I thought that's a plan to make it too steep for them to actually get up, but it's becoming a bit of a mission. So yeah, I'm either gonna carry on with that idea, or I'm probably going to find some more wood and at least go from like that post to that post. Yeah, but they could still get out over there, so not too sure. But I'm kind of sick of this fence for now, and I want to get some production going, so I'll meet you guys over by the greenhouse. So we're by the greenhouse over here, and what we're going to do is this fence post here, we're going to build a fence to probably about here over to the greenhouse. So just like a L-shaped fence. So I think 1, 2, 3 posts, something like that. Eventually we might put a gate in there, but for now it's just going to be like timber railing like that, and it's just to stop the pigs from getting out there. Less likely to get out over this creek way, but they can, especially Bruno. And then what we're going to do over here is I'm going to mow all this strip. What I'll probably do first is mow all this strip and put tin against the greenhouse, and then over by the original garden over there I've just got to build like a tiny little either tin fence or railing fence over there, and then the pigs can graze all of this. We probably need the goats in here more than the pigs because there's lots of brambles and the goats love the brambles, but they might poke holes in the greenhouse, so not sure about that. Anyway, I'm going to get mowing. I'm going to try to do a minimal mowing, not mowing this whole thing, so it shouldn't take that long. So that is the tin screwed to the back of the greenhouse. I've just got a little bit at the end. I was actually surprised I got one more 6-metre sheet, but I'm not going to waste it on that. I think I've got some little offcuts up the top that I'm going to use for that last little panel there. And then once I've done that, I'm going to start cementing in some posts over here. But for now I'm going to go up for some, it's probably about lunchtime. I'm going to go up for some lunch and I'll meet you guys back down here. I'm back and I've just screwed in this last piece. I went up the top the perfect length, so that is awesome. It's a little bit different shade of grey, but that's fine. You're not even going to notice that. So the next thing I'm going to tackle is I'm going to get the weed eater. Yep, again, I'm going to mow this so we can see where we need this little fence at the back here. And then all of this can be pig pasture pretty much. I was going to plant bananas all up on this bank, but I still can, but yeah, I think it'll be nice just to have it cleared. And we're getting rid of all these willows some stage too when we get that digger in here. Just starting to rain, but I have got it mowed enough to put something here. So this is the little entrance to our original garden over here, which we never used for entrance, so it's just been an entrance for the pigs to come in to the garden, other than over there where I built that fence. But what we're going to do is I'm going to screw this bit to that post, and then I'm going to maybe screw tin or some timber, depending on how long this is, and just make either a rail fence or a tin fence. Yeah, something like that, and then I'm going to get onto those posts over there. All done, 3 posts cemented in. What's going to happen is these 4 railings are going to carry on pretty much all the way around. That bottom's probably going to end up being a bit level, that's why I left it a bit longer. And they're probably going to go on the outside of the post, and these ones are on the inside, so it might look a little bit janky, but it is what it is. Eventually we can have a gate there, but no time soon. I don't even know if that's the right spacing, but yeah. And then on the outside I might need to screw something, bit of wood, to actually get it on there. I didn't actually think about that. Should have probably put it on this side, but oh well. We almost can. I can decide that later on anyway. I think I've just got one more thing to do today, then I'll finish, because I don't actually have the railing for this. Got to buy this next week. Probably going to need like 4-6 pieces of railing. More money. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to go mow and dig 2 holes up in the food forest. Okay, well the bananas behind me here. Right here where the trampoline is in front, we're going to put 2 apple trees that I've had for about 2 weeks now. The baby goats have been starting to maul it, so I've really got to get them out here and plant them. I know I've got a big roll of water line here I've got to pull out, but I'll mow as much as I can and then see what's underneath there. Yeah, I'm eventually probably going to put more bananas, Tithonia urbana, around it, pretty much to mimic what I've been doing down there, because it's been working out really well. And I also, we've got to fix up this netting a bit and put the ducks back in there. It shouldn't actually be that hard. It's just a matter of mowing it and pulling it up so all the big holes, they can't get out underneath. Probably going to put our pickens in there so we can actually get some fertile eggs from them. So at the moment they're just running around with everyone and just crossbreeding all over the place. So yeah, anyway, let's get mowing. So all mowed, found the line, and I've got 2 holes dug there and there. We were gonna put 3, but then we were gonna put the lizard tank in there, but we've got another spot for that now, so it doesn't matter. I won't put another one there. I've run out of money this year, but maybe next year, or maybe I can plant some other tree. But I'm probably not gonna plant these apple trees. I'll bring them down, but not gonna plant them because I need some either compost or some topsoil or something to start them off, and wood chips. So I might add that to Adina's list to do this week. And yeah, I'm gonna tidy everything up, get all the tools up. But yeah, probably gonna leave the video there for today. I'm buggered, I'm ready to go up. I've still got to edit you guys, and then I've got to start a whole another week again. So anyway, until the next video, catch you guys later. Look out.